Hello everyone, welcome to this video. I hope you are doing great as always. If we factor in the rich people who reached this rank through family inheritance or their father's bank account, people in society are divided into two groups. They reach the peak of success and after that their bank account is amazingly full, and the other group is the majority of people who have an ordinary life, and even because of the economic situation of unemployment or personal problems they lose it and become poor. But what really makes the main difference between these two groups? If we want to give a very simple answer, we have to say that everything starts with people's way of thinking. In fact, the voices in our heads make our character and determine our behavior path. Behavior leads to our performance and ultimately determines whether we are a rich person in the society or an ordinary person. Join us in this program to review 6 great lessons from rich people that you should learn. The first lesson is that ordinary people follow the example of television, and rich people should be made from the book of a rich person. You must first expand your way of thinking. Your world should not be limited and derived from the models that governments give you. Most people in society are slaves to television. For them to know that in the homes of ordinary people, the television is always on, so they are influenced day and night by the things that the television shows them in a set manner, news, movies, and various discussions. Like mirrors for ordinary people that come out from the god of television. But the rich, they don't make this mistake. Instead of receiving information dictated by the government, they turn to reading books from television. A rich man knows that the main power is knowledge and awareness, so he starts reading books. To improve your personality, the second lesson is that ordinary people get paid but the rich pay. We all started working at low levels, working in restaurants, companies or government offices. This is not a problem at all, but the main problem occurs when we set a limit for our income. This happens right when you want a permanent job as an employee. When you become an employee of an office or company, your salary will always be fixed. Look around you. Do you know a rich salary earner? On the other hand, all those who are the owners of companies and business groups, most of them have excellent income because they have no limits on their own income. In fact, these people hire you to create wealth for them by taking a fixed amount of money. You don't need to do it forever. Remain an employee, of course, on the condition that you learn the right rules and want to improve. The third lesson is that ordinary people blame others, but rich people blame themselves. In fact, this is one of the most important items of success. If you look, ordinary people wake up early in the morning, in taxis, buses, workplaces, and everywhere else, complaining about the government. But if this is the case, how come there are people living in this country who are rich? Of course, the rich people mean economically sound people, not others. In fact, the main issue is lack of responsibility. Ordinary people blame the problems on others so that there is no need to try to solve those problems. But rich people only blame themselves. They accept the responsibility for everything and then they consider themselves obliged to fix those mistakes and problems. Lesson 4. Ordinary people save, but rich people invest. People with low incomes usually try to save in life. They are having fun, they don't wear expensive clothes and good restaurants don't go so that they can save money at the end of the year. If you belong to this category, have you ever wondered why you can't get rich despite this? Of course, I remind you that saving is a good economic aspect, but not for the whole life. The rich focus on investing. In fact, for every dollar they earn, they make a plan to invest in it. This investment can be in the form of buying shares, buying land and many other economic activities as well as money. Ordinary people have their money sleeping in the bank. The money of rich people is constantly being born and multiplied in investments. Before we go to the 5th lesson, if you have been with me until this point in the video, be sure to like the video. Your liking will help more people to see this video, and apart from that, if you have not subscribed to the channel, do it now. Let's go for the 5th lesson. Ordinary people know everything, but rich people learn everything. This time, whether you sit in a company, in a taxi, or with your friends and family, pay attention to the words. Ordinary people will learn about 10 topics within an hour. They give different expert opinions and pretend as if they know everything. They discuss economic problems, scientific problems, family problems, and anything that comes to mind. Sometimes, some of them comment on economic issues as if they are the Minister of Economy, while the most important economic task in their life is shopping at their local store. But rich people are not like that. They listen more and try to learn something. A great person never says that I know. He never imposes his opinion and puts his passion on learning rather than expressing his opinion. Lesson 6. Ordinary people believe that the rich are thieves, but the rich believe that poverty is the root of problems. You have usually heard that anyone who succeeds in collecting money is called a thief, or they say that no one gets rich the right way. This is the biggest lie that ordinary people tell. But why? Because they couldn't succeed and they want to blame others for their lack of ability. Remember, there is no honor in poverty. On the contrary, it is this item that causes problems. Just take an analytical statistic from the police of your city and you will see that most of the social problems come from such as theft and murder happen in poor neighborhoods. But smart people know that they have to get rich to escape from these problems, and that's why they kill themselves from the bottom up. There is an example that says that if poverty comes in through the door, faith goes out through the window. To change your life and become rich, before a good job, you need to change your behavior and thoughts. You cannot become a rich person by thinking that you are an ordinary person. You can't get rich doing what everyone else is doing. Become a special person. To be special, you have to be special. For this, you should follow the example of successful people. Who is your role model for changing your lifestyle? Steve Jobs, Henry Ford, or Elon Musk? Be sure to write your answer. Remember, you are valuable, you are important, and you are great, so fill your mind with great thoughts. A hero has always thought about being a hero. If you like the video, please like the video, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, do so now. Subscribe and ring the bell. And finally, I suggest this attractive program to you. You can gain a lot of knowledge in life by watching this program, which can help you a lot to be successful.